Yo, what's going on, you guys? We have Scream now. I already got that Arnim Zola video out, so now we have Scream. And they're both very interesting, but I know less about Scream, so I decided to dedicate some time to learning her. Now, she has these hybrid buffs. She gains a max of 2, and you gain them by primarily just doing a medium combo ender. And so I'll mainly get the energize and the I think it's a fervor or a vicious, and then after you get two of one hybrid buffs, then they just start turning into fervors. So all of that gets you just some extra benefits, but while you're gaining those hybrid buffs, you get all those armor breaks and bleeds on the opponent. And your special 2 bursts the opponent down with however many debuffs they have. So it really depends like how many debuffs are on the opponent. But he's already dead, man. Scream is she's kind of nutty. While armor break and bleed are like pretty common, she's still nutty. Like she's still really good. So even if they are like bleed immune, she just applies armor breaks, which is great. But either way, she'll work for most matchups because honestly, there aren't like you're not gonna take matchups where they're bleed or armor break immune. Like most matchups, she works for, from what I've tested so far, and not everyone's really armor break immune unless they are like a mystic or something like that. So you should be fine for the majority of the time. But now we have Star-Lord, Labyrinth of Legends. So when you throw a heavy attack, you get an auto block passive or auto block buff, and that gets you like a hybrid buff or something. And also auto block is very helpful. But when you use your special 3, you gain every single hybrid buff. So it just speeds up the rotation, I guess I would say, for a longer fight. So that's what I end up doing right here. And now I have every hybrid buff, and then I just decided to throw a special 1 so I can get some fervors, because when you're on a mode that you already have 2 buffs of, when you have 2 hybrid buffs and you're on that mode, they just turn into fervors, which I meant to say earlier, but I think I might have messed it up. But either way, I got fervors, got all my buffs. Now I just throw a special 2 and it does a good amount of damage. I think the max stack, like the max amount of burst damage you can get from Scream's debuffs is 35 per. So that was kind of close. I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't like beta ray build numbers. I'm just thinking like that wasn't terrible, but that wasn't like mind blowing. So she's not like a super broken champion, which is good. But then you just gotta know how to manage your buffs and debuffs. That's just basically most cosmic champions. But I don't know if I really recommend her for long fights. She can work like right here. I mean, you can get like a decent amount of debuffs on the opponent, but it's just another one of those champions. Kind of hard to maintain buffs and debuffs, but mainly debuffs. Even though they last a little bit, you know, like they're not super short, it's still like hard to manage. So right here, I just went for that special 1 so I can just get some more armor breaks and stuff, and I go for another one just because I'm just trying to get a healthy amount of debuffs, but then they're also falling off. So either way, I just throw this right here, and he has about 23. Then it goes to like 28 or so, 25. Debuffs, they just fall off quickly because they all expire at their own time. So you can't like pause it. I mean, you can pause it with a special attack. It'll pause the debuffs, but you cannot like refresh them. So she's still pretty good. I mean, she did this fight in like 3 minutes. They're like 2 million health, which is not terrible. And she's not even meant for like long. She's not. Listen, she's not meant for long fights. That's the thing. She works for long fights, but I don't I don't think there's a single person that believes she's meant for long fights. Like, when you consider medium length fights and short fights, she's meant for those, not long fights. But that being said, she works great for long fights. And some other long fights she may not work super great for, but still. She worked pretty nice for that labyrinth fight. Like, it's had like 100 health. 100% health, pretty much. So she's a safe option. It's just, there are other options. Still give her props, though, for sure. She's still pretty good. And now we have Yondu. So, by the way, the awakened ability doesn't really help Scream. I just kind of, if you saw the video, it was just kind of impulsive thing. I didn't like have a need to save the gem, so I mean maybe I did, but honestly I didn't really care, guys. It's not like it's just a awakening. I mean, it's valuable, but there's gonna be so many more in the future, man. You gotta know that. So I think it was a pretty cool investment. But it just helps her hybrid buffs, I believe. It's not too important, but of course it helps, you know. Every awakened ability helps. And this is a crucible fight, so there might be like a damage reduction in this fight. I can't really tell. Maybe like a safeguard or something. Or maybe not, I don't know. But either way, I mean, still good damage. Like the energized and everything helps. She also has an undermine buff, so she has a lot of unique utility. So she can work in like sneaky matchups. So she's honestly like, you don't need bleeds because they just turn into armor breaks. So she can work for some pretty sneaky matchups. I just picked her up like a week ago whenever that Titan Crystal came out, the new one. So yeah, I haven't found a whole lot of uses because, like, you know, content releases every once in a while, and I'm not trying to do event quests, not gonna lie. I don't want to do event quests really, and Battlegrounds is kind of in a weird spot right now. So I've just been using her in different like fun places of the game. Like this is Act 7. So this is like a more fun fight. It has paradox charges, and that helps the debuff duration, and it just increases like her debuff duration, obviously, which really helps. And it's a lot of fun. So I mean, obviously you're not gonna you probably, most people probably won't have like a 7-star Scream at this point in the game, like Act 7. It's a little bit early, but if you do, she works great for she's probably gonna work great. But I mean, this quest though in general, or this quest specifically, my bad, is like a more fun quest because the debuff duration thing is just a whole lot of fun. And I mean, obviously a lot of people would work on this, a lot of champions would work on this path, but this is just, I just like showcasing this because it shows their capabilities, you know. And it's just like this paradox node exists, so it's like there's gonna be quests like this in the future probably. So it just, even though it's not like a basic fight like you're gonna see all the time, obviously, because the special paradox charges and stuff, it's still a fun fight. Like this, like this is possible. So I just think it's a lot of fun to showcase and get so many debuffs on the opponent. And obviously 35 is max for the damage increase, but the burst damage on the special too. But it's still, even though I can't like go beyond 35 debuffs, she still does a lot of damage for 35 debuffs. And the thing about her though is you do it multiple times. It's not one and done. Like it's not like, I'm trying to think of a champion that like just does a single kind of burst on a special 2 and that's pretty much it. I don't know why I'm blanking here, but like she can do it multiple times and that was a ton of damage. So moving on from this, I just did some preseason Battlegrounds and I found actually like a good matchup. So this is a Killmonger, you know, no class advantage for me, but obviously I can shut him down with my armor breaks. And now there is this palette cleanser node that like cleanses my debuffs, obviously, because it's cleanse. I don't even know how it works, so I was just playing as if it was a normal fight. But this is just like, this is a good example because, you know, annoying defender, annoying nodes. Let's just see what she can do here. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the striker and then go for a special one just to get my hybrid buffs. And now I already have some armor breaks on him, so he cannot go into reverberation, I believe. I'm like certain he can't with armor breaks. And then I can go for this right here. I don't have too many debuffs on him, but that's a lot of damage. Like it's just like it happens so quickly. So pretty fun fight. And I really appreciate like that about Scream. She just once she gets rolling, you can keep it going. Although it's not going to be like it's just a huge burst, it's still a big burst, and it's just like once you get everything ramped up, you have a lot of control and a lot of like stuff is going on the screen. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Scream. Obviously, I've heard Kick Rocks shouting you out, talking about getting to the CCP. I hope I can. Maybe I might just try applying for the CCP, but if I can't get in. It's just like it'd be fun to test new champions earlier and have more places to test them in, because I don't really know where else to test them. This is kind of the formula I got for now. So I'll still try to be more creative, but yeah, this will kind of do it for Scream. Now it's just a dedicated portion with most videos nowadays that I post with like these new champions, or like just new champions I acquire. Just a full Realm of Legends run. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this run. Not much to say here. I'm just doing the same old thing. But it feels great to do with Scream because she is just it's just like so many debuffs on the screen. It's like it's great. And yeah, she's a pretty good champion. And I'll just talk for this fight real quick. I went for the special 3 because I wanted to switch it up. You know, same thing every fight. It's kind of but all my hybrid buffs are up, and now all I gotta do is, I mean, a special 1. I don't know what the chances for like armor breaks and bleeds, but I just feel like it's like every hit it's like an armor break and a bleed for the special 1. So it just kind of helps you ramp up. And at this point, just everything's giving her armor breaks and bleeds, and she's already dead. She's been dead, so that's a great fight. But yeah, that's gonna like do it for Scream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely appreciate this poll and Arno Zola as well. I still have some more videos I'm thinking about getting out and recording, but I'm gonna be a little busy because I have some real life stuff going on. And actually, I'll just say it, like my birthday is in man, I'm recording this around almost 12 a.m. so it's kind of hard to say, but like my birthday is in 4 days from now. So yeah, I gotta be doing some stuff for that. Not on my channel specifically, but just I want to be transparent with you guys, you know, why not? Yeah, but that's what's going on with me. This video though is like, I just like dedicating videos to champions like Scream and stuff. That's why I have another one planned. I don't know when it's gonna come out, and I don't know if I want to spoil who it is. But actually, yeah, I will. So it's gonna be Ironheart, because she had like a minor buff, but it's actually a major buff. It helps her debuffs, her debuff damage, and so I want to make a really fun video with her. I took her to rank 2, and so that should be fun. And I really love using Ironheart, so hopefully that'll be out soon. But that's gonna do it for this video. Just, you know, if you want to enjoy the rest of this Realm of Legends run, go ahead. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know any thoughts, questions in the comments, and of course I'll be seeing you guys all very soon.